It seems like we're on the brink of a major collapse. I think it's almost undeniable.
The system has to switch. I think we're going to see a dramatic change over the next 10 or even 15 years. XRP is part of the heartbeat of Ripple.
You had kind of the ability to exchange anything of value in a very efficient way through this ingenious pathfinding algorithm.
Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, was released to theaters on October 13th, last year becoming the highest grossing film in box office history. It will be dethroned, though, when one day they release The Life and Times of the Bit Boy, the greatest crypto story in all the interwebs, but I digress. Until then, we're going to have to settle for a major XRP documentary coming to Amazon and Apple TV this November. But seriously, stick around to the end of this video to find out why this is just the beginning of XRP becoming a household name, and you might be seeing somebody special at the Atlanta premiere of the documentary. Let's get it. I'm not a financial advisor. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the BitBoy. If you don't want to miss the most important developments in the XRP army, straight from the master and commander himself, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss out on the latest. A full-scale documentary on XRP would not be complete without delving into the overreaching corrupt practices of the SEC. And Fruition Productions is delivering. And before we get started on this, I do want to make a special announcement. I have been invited, along with Cassie, and we're going to see if we can get some other people to go as well, to the premiere of this movie at a theater in Atlanta on November 14th. Fruition Films did extend the offer to us, so we are super excited about that. So we are going to be taking a road trip down the street to go check out this movie in November. But until then, let's talk about it. The production company, Fruition Productions, while recording a session in Washington, D.C., said that the agency has been on the offensive, taking crypto companies to court one by one. The documentary is looking closely into the SEC's special interests. Translated, who is lining the pockets of the SEC to go after these crypto companies? What is the financial incentive driving the agency's abuse of power, misuse of taxpayer funds, and regulatory overreach? I know it's been a long, hard battle for the XRP army, but imagine being told 4 years ago that today we would have a ruling that XRP is not a security. A slap on the wrist given to Ripple regarding initial token sales, pending appeal from the SEC. And now, a full-scale documentary coming to Amazon and Apple TV that's not pulling any punches at the SEC. Now, it would be one thing if it was just this documentary throwing hard shots at the SEC. But in fact, we've seen a bipartisan effort from Congress to absolutely grill Gary Gensler for a while now. We've watched Patrick McHenry, aka Congressman Bowtie, grill Gary for over a year now.
Welcome back, Chairman Gensler. Last time you were before the committee, I voiced my concerns regarding your reckless approach to rulemaking, lack of capital formation agenda, a crusade against the digital asset ecosystem, and unresponsiveness to Congress. So many things change, so many things remain the same. Those are the same issues on the docket today. This means that in the last 5 months, you've done nothing to remedy the legitimate and often bipartisan concern expressed by this committee and these committee members. That is disgraceful. So let's run through them again. Let me be clear, Chairman Gensler, our patience is wearing thin. First, the Securities and Exchange Commission's current approach to rulemaking jeopardizes the integrity of our financial markets and puts investors at risk. There's a critical need for comprehensive economic analysis of the rules you've proposed and their interaction with one another. Under your leadership, the Commission has failed to adequately assess their interplay and cumulative impact. That's shoddy work for an important agency and does not adhere to the SEC's mandatory statutory authority.
Now, Congressman Tom Emmer, the majority whip of the U.S. House of Representatives, is hitting Gensler even harder.
Under Gary Gensler's leadership, I would say failed leadership, the SEC has been an incompetent cop on the beat. Throughout his career, Gensler has been relentlessly loyal to the biggest institutions at the expense of everyday Americans. Today, he's going to face some important questions about that. Gary Gensler has worked to consolidate his own power, even though it means crushing opportunities and, frankly, the financial future of this country. This strategy hasn't been successful for him. As you note, the SEC continues to lose again and again in the courts on its crusade against digital asset innovation. So it should be increasingly obvious that the crypto industry is not an industry rife with non-compliance. Rogue bureaucrats like Gary Gensler are supposed to be working for the people, not reigning over them.
The only thing left for Ripple at the end of a long road of legal battles is to get this SEC appeal in the rearview mirror. What's left for Gary Gensler, on the other hand, is having to answer for a laundry list of criminal behavior during his time as chair of the SEC. But as you guys know, remember, Gary Gensler is a very close personal friend of mine, and we did get the Bitcoin ETF approved together. Just shows what you can do when you work together with Gary Gensler. Meanwhile, Ripple continues to expand out in the open rather than being pushed to operate in the background. Partnerships with banks around the world are being advertised, including Bank of America, which is honestly one of the smaller points of Ripple's empire. We're talking about a world of banking overhaul, much bigger than just Bank of America. XRP is relisted on all the exchanges. The XRP ledger is building more and more every day with DeFi, smart contracts, and interoperability. The market is waiting for XRP to absolutely dominate the world stage, while Gary is just waiting to pay the piper. So are you long on XRP? Or are you waiting for the appeal to pass? Are you bullish on the XRP documentary coming to Amazon and Apple TV? Drop your comments down below and make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more top XRP Army content. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.